Hello everyone, this is the recording for week 3. This week we're talking about word processing. Microsoft Word is a word processing program designed to create, edit, and modify text documents. The reading is in the Microsoft Word section, WD1 through 54, WD 65 to 123, and WD 137 to 189. The discussion this week is talking about word processing. How can word processing be done more efficiently? Pick one main thing and talk about that. Don't, choose everything that you can find. That way we don't have so many repeats. Remember, you need at least one APA reference. The initial post is due on Wednesday. 3 replies due by Sunday, but your post should be on over 3 different days. No discussions are allowed after the week is over. For the week 3 assignment, you're going to do a research paper, a short one. So first, if you open the APA sample paper that is attached to the assignment, and I have it open, it shows you what a typical APA paper looks like. You'll see there's a running head, there's a page number, you have a title page. Then on your actual page of your paper, you want to have the title again. Still have the running title, but you see that it says running head on here and it doesn't on this one. And then of course you have at the end you have your reference page. So you see it says references and then you have all your references. So that's what I'm going to go over today. So you're going to open Word, which I've done. I have Word open. And you're going to change the font to Times New Roman. If you don't have it set there, you just click the little drop down arrow and set it to Times New Roman 12 point. Then you're going to either right click and choose paragraph or open it by this the little arrow here. You're going to set your indent, your spacing to double spacing with 0 before and 0 after. Then you're going to click OK. And sometimes it helps if you turn on the formatting marks, which are in paragraph this little. You see, if I turn it off, I don't see this. You can also see spaces. And that helps you to see where your spaces are if you have spaces before a paragraph or something. So that's really handy. And that's what this is about. Okay, now you're going to gather your information. You might want to go to the nobelprize.org. Here's the link. So that you can pick one of the Nobel Prize winners. If you look here, you've got all these different prize types. For instance, I chose peace, and then it lists the ones that have won. And let's say we pick Sister Teresa. There are facts here about her. So this could be your third reference. But you're supposed to look in the library. So if you look in Blackboard, there's a library tab. When you go to the library tab and scroll down, you will see the databases. And here's a list of the different ones. Now you can go to the A to the Z list and then pick one of these, or you can use the categories. Let's just go down to P because I know ProQuest pretty well. We'll choose ProQuest Central. And that opens ProQuest, and you can search all of ProQuest by typing in, let's see, if we type in Mother Teresa Nobel Peace Prize, then we get a lot of things. So you see that that you'll have different options here, and you can just pick one. It kind of gives you a synopsis of what it's about. This is from the Asian Tribune or the London Observer. So if we pick this one and we go full text, then it opens that document. You can read about it, decide what you're going to use. You should rewrite it in your own words and use direct quotes sparingly, and make sure you have quotes around them. To cite them, then you look at this little cite, make sure it's APA, and that gives you your reference. Now there's a couple of ways to put the reference in. You can copy and paste and put this in your reference page, or you can do it with the let's see. Oh, I already talked about that. You can do it on the reference page with the manage sources. So let's look at that. So you go to references, manage sources, and this is what, and you see we've got it set to APA. And this is what it talks about in the assignment. So you were going to click new, and then I like to show all the things so I can make sure I get everything. Then you would just go back here to your ProQuest, copy the author, put the author in, and fill in whatever you have on this citation page you want to fill in. And also, if you can't find something like the page numbers or something, if you go to the abstract and details, I think it shows you the pages. And anything else that you need to know about it. But mainly what you want to do is make sure that you have all of this information filled out in your source. So once you've done that, say, let me copy the title over. It's really a long title. And then, of course, the name of the journal is The Observer. Whoops. Well, I have it twice there, but that's okay. Now, let's go back to our recording. So that's how you get to there. Then you've added everything to your page. Then you're going to, in your document that we started, we're going to create a header. To do that, you go to the Insert Header. I like to edit the header. Type in running head and your title. Then if you tab over, you can add the page number. Do current position, otherwise it erases your running title. Make sure you click different first page. Oops. All right, let's not do that yet. Then if we go down to page 2, all right, so now we need to get to page 2 before we worry about that. So let's insert a page break. In the layout, you want to do next page. That way when you go back into the title, into the header, you go edit header. Then you put different first page. So we have running head there, but on the second page, all the others, so on the next one, you're just going to type the title, and you're going to tab over, put your page number in, and you'll see that it didn't change the way it looks. So that's how you do it. So before you add the title, make sure you have 2 pages. All right, now let's go back to our first page. This is where we're going to make our title page. So you're going to type in your title. Now your running head title can be short, so maybe we're going to have a longer actual title. All right, so if we hit enter, then in the title up here you could just say Mother Teresa or Nobel Peace Prize. You're going to highlight it and you're going to center it. You're also going to click this little paragraph setting box so that you can nope, that's not the one. It's on the layout. You're going to go to the layout tab and click this one. Then, well, it's the same one. Well, let me see. It was somewhere different. Current position. Okay. Layout. Oh, page setup. That's what it is. I'm sorry. So you go to layout and it's this little box here. And then you go to the layout tab and doesn't look different. It looks different than this one. Oh, section start at. new page. Oh, here it is, page center. When you do that, you see it centers it on the page. Hang on a minute. Okay, sorry, I had to cough. Okay, so you're going to put your title, your name, the date, and Herzing University. Then, on your next page, you're going to type your title again, and it's going to be centered. So you're going to center it, type your title, hit enter, and then this time it's going to be left aligned, and we're going to open this box, and we're going to tell it to use a first line indent. And you see that way it starts out. So if you look at our sample paper, it has a first line indent. So you're going to type your 3 paragraphs. Paragraph, oops, 1. And then, of course, if you add typing here, I just want to show you. So now you can see the indent. Then you have paragraph 2, 2 and paragraph 3, and then you're going to insert your picture. To insert your picture, you're going to go to the Insert menu, Pictures, browse to where you saved the picture, where it tells you to save it on the desktop. So then you insert your picture, and when you have it highlighted, you see this little layout options. If you click on that and see more, you will get this box. You're to go text wrapping, you're to say through, left only, and say OK. And that's how you set the options for the picture. Then next, after the picture, so if we're going to hit enter, and we're going to insert another break, next page section break. And here we're going to put in our reference page. Go to References, click Bibliography, choose the one that has references at the top. Now, there's our reference. And you see that we had a reference that we put in, and it's all in there for us. Now it says ND because I didn't actually put the date in or the URL. I only filled in part of it. So if we look at the one edit, remember I showed all the, I didn't fill in everything. So once you fill in all the stuff, for instance, if it's a book, then if you choose book, then it gives you different options of things that you need. The same with if it's an article in a periodical, or let's see, electronic source has some different things. So it just depends on what kind of reference it is. So that's why it doesn't show any date there, because I didn't actually put it in. And once you've done that, then you've got everything that you need in your paper, and you're going to save it. So I showed, since I can't actually go step by step in the live presentation, that's why I have all the little pictures, so that if you need to know how to do it, you can go back and look. So you're going to save it as your name, research paper. You can do first and last, or you can do last, doesn't matter. Just make sure you have your name there, and research paper, and that's what you need. Now, things to study for week 3 for the midterm. A synonym on page WD116. Difference between using the backspace key and the delete key. What happens when you hit those? WD48. Difference between letterhead, footer, and header. Those are on WD141 and WD74. The default tab stop in Word, and that's on WD166. Know what a field is, WD90. Know what an office clipboard is and what it is used for. It's usually shortened to clipboard. And this little picture I have, if you click the little arrow, that opens the clipboard. And that's talked about on WD111. Each time you press Enter key, paragraph formatting in the previous paragraph carries forward to the next paragraph, including custom tab stops and indents. I couldn't find that anywhere in the book. Know what business documents are comprised of. That's WD138. Be familiar with the shortcut keys for character and paragraph formatting, and those are found on WD80. 2 popular document styles found on WD68. The default font size in Word, that's on WD14. Know what the rotate options gallery is used for, WD157. Know the different tab markers found on WD167. Know what a footnote is, WD92. A bibliographic source can be facts, statistics, exact words, map, chart, memo, letter, or other graphics. I couldn't find that one either. What can a header and footer contain? WD74. When should you use the Save As feature? WD165. How to insert symbols or characters not found on the keyboard? That's on WD158. Know what the autocorrect feature is? WD84. The reason why top set of characters might be cut off? WD72. Know what clip art is? WD148. Oh, when you hit enter, Word carries over the custom tab stops. Well, I already said that, but oh well. Know the process for adding citations in Word, WD88. And that's all I have for this time. Please let me know if you have any questions.